Hospicio Cabañas. Instituto Cultural Cabañas was built at the 19th century to provide care and shelter and food for the orphans, old people, handicapped, and invalids. There were a lot of kids using the goods that they received. This complex incorporates unusual features designed for its occupants. It is also notable for its huge dimensions, open and closed spaces. In the 20th century, the chapel was decorated with series of murals, considered pieces of the Mexican art. These are the work of José Clemente Orozco. The government palace is located on the east side of the Plaza de Armas. This building dates from the second half of the 18th century and was built to replace an adobe structure. The government palace was first occupied by the governors of New Galicia during the colonial period and later served as the residence for Miguel Hidalgo. State government offices now occupy the building. The government palace is open Monday to Friday. There is no admission fee, just nod at the guard to the door and go in so you can see the murals by José Clemente Orozco. To the north of the cathedral, you will find the Plaza de Rotonda. This is a shaded green space with the monument Rotonda de los Jaliscienses Ilustres, honoring notable people from the state of Jalisco who distinguished themselves in arts, education, human rights, and politics. The monument was built in 1951 by architect Vicente Mendiola as an initiative of then Governor José Jesús González Gallo. Previously, this had been the site of the Templo de la Soledad Church. The monument consists of 17 grooved columns supporting a stone ring on which is engraved the words Jalisco a sus hijos esclarecidos. In the center of the monument there are urns containing the cremated remains of those honored here. There are 24 statues around the plaza. Some of the other people honored here are scientist Leonardo Oliva, poet Enrique González, composer Clemente Aguirre, architect Jacobo, and painter José Clemente Orozco. Guadalajara's cathedral is located at Avenida Alcalde between Avenida Hidalgo and Avenida Morelos. Construction of this cathedral was ordered by Philip of Spain and began in 1568 when Bishop Pedro de Ayala laid the first stone. The original towers were square. These were damaged by an earthquake in 1818 and later demolished. The cathedral is dedicated to the Assumption of Mary. The interior has 9 altars and 3 chapels. The cathedral's Baroque decorations were removed between 1810 and 1820 and replaced with neoclassical decoration which was preferred at the time. The current altar pieces date roughly to 1820 to 1835. A late 19th century French organ, one of the largest in Mexico, is located in a loft above the main entrance. The Degollado Theater is located at the far east end of the plaza. Construction began on this theater in 1856, designed by architect Jacobo Galvez. This is a fine example of neoclassical architecture. The portico has 16 Corinthian columns, supporting the portico with a marble tympanum depicting Apollo and the 9 Muses, sculpted by Benito Castañeda. Inside, the vaulted ceiling contains a fresco depicting a scene from Dante's Divine Comedy painted by Jacobo Galvez and Gerardo Suarez. Originally called the Teatro Alarcón after the Mexican playwright Juan de Alarcón upon the death of General Santos Degollado, governor of Jalisco, the theater's name was changed to honor him. The National Museum of Guadalajara, installed in the old San Jose Seminar, it was inaugurated in 1758. The Colonial House is a tourist and cultural attraction of great quality by itself. During the Independence War, it was destined for a military headquarters. Inside the building, you can find various interesting archaeological pieces and some works of art of various authors, in those which the Villalpando José Ibarra paintings are extraordinary. One of the rooms keeps a mural of José Guadalupe Zuno. Also, we can admire the chapel in its old building. At the paleontology room, you can find a complete skeleton of a mammoth and a reproduction of a tomb, which was characteristic of western Mexico. Charles V, Holy Roman Emperor, granted the title of the city to Guadalajara, and granted his the shield of Huacapan in the year of 1539. The description consists of a blue field, a pine of sinople outline, two lions ramparts of colors, opposite to the forehead and the legs of the trunk. Embroidery of this gold consists of 7 arms of glues. That blue shield means loyalty and serenity. The pine of Sinople means noble thoughts. The lion sovereignty and warlike spirit. The arms means the protection, favor, and purity of the feelings. This statue represents our ceiling of Mexico. Fuente de la Inmolación de Quetzalcoatl, translated to Fountain the Sacrifice of Quetzalcoatl. It is a monumental sculpture formed by 5 wrought pieces in bronze and built by hand. The central figure measures 25 meters high, and the allegory is 6 meters high. Each one weighs 23 tons. It is a work of Victor Manuel Contreras, born in Jalisco, and it is considered one of the tallest sculptures in the world. It is a representation of the sacrifice of Quetzalcoatl flying away from the earth towards the sky to light the sun and give us a new light. The 4 sculptures that surround the biggest one are the 4 skies of the 4 cardinal points, the rows of cement that is used as a base and support of this sculptural group. It is a beautiful fountain that, like a crystal mirror, balances and harmonizes this sculpture.